Okay, hi, I'm Jennifer Anderson, Superstar Director of Radiant Rockstars. It's Tuesday night, RockStar Rally night, my favorite night of the week where I get to spend it with all of you. And tonight I'm so excited because we're getting to hear from two different incredible consultant speakers tonight. And I'm just going to give you a little bit of background. We're going to hear from Director Desiree Glidden and Director Courtney Young tonight. And they're going to share their Scentsy stories with us. They're going to tell us where they came from and where they're at now and how they got to director and, all the ins and outs. And I can't wait to hear because you know what, guys? I think that stories are the most inspiring part of this business. Hearing other people's journeys inspires me to work and achieve things like no training could ever provide for me. So stories are moving and powerful. Your story is moving and powerful too. So tonight I want you to listen to these stories, be inspired, see how maybe you connect with them, or maybe you know someone who could connect with that kind of story, and then you can share this training with them. But I'm really excited to hear from these girls. So Desiree Glidden, you are up first tonight. Desiree is the director of Team No Name Yet, which is okay. And as you'll learn, you're not alone because Courtney Young is also director of Team No Name Yet. I know when you become a director with Scentsy, you get the opportunity to choose a team name and it becomes like sealed in stone. It's like a real deal. Scentsy records it in the books of history. And so I know it's like a lot of pressure. You got to pick something good. So take your time. There's no rush. It is a hard decision. It's so true. So I'm really excited. Desiree is in the New England area and pretty new to Scentsy and kind of newer to being a director, but she's freaking crushing it. So are you ready to share? Because I'm ready to hear.
Yeah, let's go.
Let's go.
Thank you, Jen, for the introduction. So a little background, I guess, like what my Scentsy background is that a year ago today, I was introduced to Scentsy. Kayla Ryan, my director, she posted on Facebook. It was a St. Patrick's Day mystery bag. So I paid $16 out of my pocket, living paycheck to paycheck. Believe it or not, I was like, okay, let's do it, whatever. Got my mystery bag, loved it, whatever. Didn't hear from Kayla for months. Kayla Ryan, didn't hear from you. Months go down the line. I hear from Kayla because she did the warmers. Like, you can get this warmer for free. And I commented and I was like, let's book a party. I booked a party on a weekend that I knew I was getting paid because I wanted something. I knew I was getting paid and I knew that I was going to be able to buy it. Like, I was living paycheck to paycheck, working 50 hours a week to be able to pay my bills, believe it or not. Had the party. The party was a success. I just got off the phone with Kayla actually, and I was like, were you ever gonna give me the option to join? And she was like, no, I never thought in a million years that you would join. And look at me now. 4 months into Scentsy, I became a director. I have to give a strong thank you and shout out to my downline. They have really pushed me and given me the courage to get to where I am today. I eat, sleep, and breathe Scentsy. I joined Scentsy for that extra income. I was, again, living paycheck to paycheck. How many of you guys have lived or are currently living paycheck to paycheck? We've all been there, and it's a struggle, and it sucks. And you never know where you're going to go unless you try. I joined not knowing that there was a trip. Kayla never offered or displayed that there was a Disney trip to earn. So here I was 3 months in, and I'm like, oh my God, holy crap, I'm going to earn this trip. And that's not even like what I saw in my future. Dreams literally come true. If you show up to your business, you will make a difference. You will see change in your business. Engage with your customers. I got to where I am today because I engage, and I am consistently following up, consistently posting on Facebook. I probably contact new people every single day that I've never talked to, and I just tell them who I am and what I do. And they can either take it how it is or not take anything at all. Like, it is what it is. I also got to where I was before, like where I am today, because I set goals. It's not easy to become a director. Like, people look at it and they're like, there's no way I'm ever going to become a director. Look at these people. It's taken them so long to get where they are. If you set a goal, you will get that goal. It's not going to happen in a week or a month. I mean, who knows? It could happen in a month, but you have to set that goal and follow your goals. I don't know. Scentsy changed my life when I got my first paycheck, and I just about crapped my pants because it was over $800. And I was like, oh my God, I can pay my bills this month. And it made a huge difference. And then from that point on, I took it how it was and made something out of it and grew. You can do that. Set a goal and just go for it. Nothing will hold you back. Only yourself will hold you back. And I never said it was easy. Kayla reminded me tonight that through this whole process, I never once said it was easy to get where I am. And I did it. Month 4 into Scentsy, knew nothing about it. Literally bought a kit and didn't have anything from Scentsy. And that day, August 15th, 2020, I took it from that day into where I am today, March 2nd, director. I only have 6 people on my downline, and I'm a director. You can do it. You can do it. You don't need 50 people on your downline to become a director. Set goals and you will achieve. I think that's it.
That was so good. I loved it. And I loved what you said about that first paycheck, you got it in and you were like, holy crap, I can pay my bills with that. I mean, how did that make you feel, seeing that you were living paycheck to paycheck and now you have an extra $800?
Yeah, I mean, it was huge. It was a huge change. I mean, living paycheck to paycheck, you all know, it sucks. It literally sucks. You don't get to spoil yourself or have fun, go out, or if you do, you're like, okay, I'm going to be late on this bill now. And when I signed up, I never knew what Scentsy could actually bring to the table. I was just like, hey, why not? I'll just go for it. Maybe I'll get a new hobby from it. But no, the paychecks now show real results.
Was there a point in your business that you feel like that changed for you and you were like, oh, now I see that I can do something with this? Was there a point?
I think it was when I got my first downline and I was starting to see like my numbers change. And lead? Once you turn lead and you have a downline, numbers change and like you grow off of your downline.
Yep. That is such a good point. And I feel like that too, when you sponsor a new consultant, it just makes you step up your game, right? When you start to build a team or get your first teamie who joins with you, or you want to help someone achieve their goals, like it becomes a whole different thing, right? At that point, because it's no longer just you, it's you plus helping other people. So listen, thank you so much for sharing. Major props to promoting to director in 4 months.
Thank you.
And if anyone has questions, feel free to drop them in the chat, and I'm sure Desiree can kind of try and find them and answer them. But you are one inspiring girl, and from joining Scentsy without having any products to being a director in 4 months is really cool. So I can't wait to see what you do in 2021.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thanks for sharing. Okay, next up is Courtney. Let me see. Where are you? Oh, did she get kicked off? Hold, please. Oh, wait. Here we are. Hi.
Hi.
You ready, girlfriend?
No, but yes.
You can
Let's
do it.
roll.
Also, let me just say, I'm so proud of both of these girls, okay? Because Courtney was like, what? You want me to speak for all those people? That's crazy. And Desiree said, I don't even do lives. What are you talking about? So I'm really, really proud of both of you guys for doing this.
I know how good lives are. I'm just not good at them. I've been with Scentsy for almost 4 years. I joined in August of 2017. I was a kidnapper, total kidnapper. The kit had a diffuser in it and I wanted it. So I bought it and I got all the stuff with it. I didn't get my shooting star. I didn't hit any of the sensational starts. But I got my first teammate in June of 2019, and I promoted in October and got my first paycheck that was over $1,000. And the game changed there. I had to motivate my teammate, so I had to step my game up. And then in the summer of last year, my team just grew. I added some really heavy hitters. Tessa, Ashley, she does well. And comparison is a thief of joy. But if you are a competitive person, it can drive you to do better. And that's what their numbers do to me. They push me to do my absolute best to get as much PRV as I can. And I finally promoted to director in July. And Tessa, I think Tessa promoted the same month as me or the month after. And I mean, our group, our team has just exploded. And I mean, it's phenomenal. I love Scentsy. I live it. I breathe it, just like, I forgot your name. I'm so sorry. The director that just spoke before me. I mean, Scentsy lives here. It lives in me. And if you put in the work, and it is a lot of work, you know, I'm a single mom of 2 kids. At one point, I worked 3 jobs, a full-time job and 2 part-time jobs, in addition to my Scentsy. So you can imagine, you know, the lack of time that I had. But I mean, if you want it, if you want those big paychecks, if you want promotions, you find a way to make it happen. There are ways around everything, every obstacle, every objection that someone has as to why they can't do what you do. You know, there's a way around it, and it just takes the drive to want it and the commitment to putting in the time to make it happen. I'm done.
You did awesome. Did I mute myself? Okay. Did I unmute myself? Can you hear me?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. It's asking me if I want to unmute myself. You did so good. Thank you so much for sharing. And I'm so glad that you told people about your life too, because, you know, that's one thing I have so much respect for you with, is the fact that you are a single mom and she still works a full-time job, you guys. And she has 2 beautiful baby girls, and to be able to be as successful with Scentsy as she is. And I just texted her, I think yesterday, the day before, and I was like, I just want you to know, I'm like so impressed with, she's so incredibly consistent every month. High PRV, I'm talking $2,000 and $3,000 every month, new recruits every single month. She's so consistent. And any one of us could be like, oh, my kids were sick this month, or oh, I had to work extra hours this month, or oh, right, insert XYZ, like all these things. Like I just appreciate that about you so much, and I want to shout you out for that too. So looking forward, and other single mamas in the chat also totally understand. So looking forward, tell me about what the future of Scentsy looks like for you. You're here, you have the successful business, you got that amazing paycheck of over $1,000. You know, where do you want to go from here?
Well, I have a phenomenal director. I have a phenomenal superstar director, and I have a phenomenal first generation director. I'm going for star director. I have some of my downline that I know are director material, and I'm going all the way for it. I'm going for, you know, being able to quit my 9 to 5.
Come on, girl.
Yeah, I want it all, and I'm not stopping until I get it.
I love it. And why do you want to quit your 9 to 5?
Freedom.
Yeah.
I want to go where I want. I want to be able to spend more time with my kids. I want it all.
I love it. I love it. And you know what? Scentsy can be the vehicle that gets you all those things that you want, you know? And I love that about you. You're so bought in, and you know, like Scentsy can provide me with that freedom if I make the choice, if I stay dedicated and committed and consistent like you have been for so long. I also hope that you guys heard in her story that she was a consultant for a couple of years before things changed, right? She was a consultant for what? I think maybe like 2 years before you really started to, and you did fine. You know, you were what, lead consultant, star consultant?
I was a lead consultant for a long time. I got the cancellation email once. It happens.
It does happen. Yeah. So, I mean, from you know, possibly losing your business because you hadn't sold 200 PRV in 4 months, right, to being a director. I love that part of your story too, because that means there's hope for anyone. So if you've joined Scentsy, and you know, she said, I didn't achieve shooting star, didn't get sensational star, I just wanted that diffuser kit, you know, if that's
I still have it.
Yeah, totally, man, that kit was awesome. I wish I could have bought one. But it's so cool, because if that's your story and you're watching this and you joined and you didn't hit shooting star or sensational start, or you've been a consultant for years and you're like, maybe it's too late, or I didn't start fast enough, and so I can't really do anything from here, or it's over for me. Courtney is living proof of you make a change when you want to make a change, and your business can change and your paychecks can change. You guys, she got $1,000 paycheck. And that was like a second round of change for her. She was like, whoa, wait, this can really do something good for me. So I love it, Courtney. Thank you so much for sharing your story.
You're welcome. Thank you for having me.
Thank you, Desiree and Courtney, both of you. I'm so proud of you guys. And I am so lucky to be surrounded by people like you. So I hope that you guys will keep joining us week after week. We're going to have more consultant stories coming up. I'm really excited. I love learning more about you guys and where you guys come from. You know, what's important to you, where you're going. And I hope that some of you were able to identify with some of these women who shared their stories tonight. So let me stop the recording. Bye, YouTube.